Yeah, he baptized me. Yeah, he's like my spiritual dad. Make like a resolution at the end to be with God, or sign it and hold each other accountable. So I took inspiration from it, but I made it my own too for y'all to have. This is Tyler Morris.
Oh,
so we're gonna if y'all want to be held accountable to it, we'll all sign it and witness it in a little bit. I'll just while I'm gone, y'all can check it out.
all right. Have you proofread this yet?
I read it. I wrote it.
Nice.
You wrote it.
I wrote it.
So David is kind of a weird name for me because I gave David the nickname of Cheese in chiropractic school. And so one day I just started calling him Cheese, and we kept going around. One day he was like, man, why do you call me Cheese? And so I went back to one day after a Bible study that we had. I had been saved for like a few months, and David had called me out in the hallway, and he was like, hey man, I want to talk to you. You still kind of cuss a whole lot. And he just was worried that me cussing would kind of hurt my witness. But while he did it, he was just smiling so hard. And so he always is smiling. So I've always called him Cheese from there. So since I met David, he's been such just a warrior for the gospel. And he's been such a fighter for truth. There's no way I'd be the man I am today without him doing rebukes, smiling at me in the hallways. So David is definitely a brother to me that I never had. I owe my life to David, and so I really appreciate that. And then, Steph, the man you're getting is just incredible. How steadfast he is, how devoted he is, how hard after things he is really encouraging. He's the hardest working guy I've ever met, never cut corners. And so I can trust that he's going to be an incredible husband.
I remember when Stephanie first told me about her crush on David. Admittedly, I was skeptical, but not because of anything having to do with David. It was everything to do with how incredible my best friend was and is. I didn't think anyone could deserve Stephanie. Why? Because she's selfless, thoughtful, fun-loving, smart, and so driven, among many other things. But there was an extra boldness about her after she started dating David. From then on, I recognized how much better Stephanie and David were together. So, if we could raise a glass to the happy and beautiful brand new couple, Mr. and Mrs. Rabden, congratulations.
It's the longing of my soul.
Hey lady, why are you wearing this?
Cold home and show me the garden, place that you prepared. The streets of gold will walk.
Stephanie, my treasured bride, I love you so much, and you look so beautiful. I didn't have to write that down. I make these vows to you knowing that I will continually stumble and fall, but trusting the power of the Holy Spirit to help me to live them out increasingly for the rest of our lives. Today, you look more beautiful, my love, than I could have ever imagined. But someday, we will stand before God together, and you will be presented in such splendor that what I see today won't even begin to compare.
I vow to love you like Jesus has loved me, with grace and compassion, patience, gentleness, unwavering and unconditional. I vow to honor you as the head of our family and our home. I will trust the Holy Spirit at work in you to lead our family, to call us into ministry, and to nourish our spiritual growth. I vow to serve you as the Lord came not to serve, but to be served, and to make our home a place of rest, hospitality, and generosity. I vow to forgive you as I gaze upon all Christ has forgiven me, a debt I could never repay. In the midst of trials and challenges, I vow to be on your team, to walk in humility and gentleness. I vow to remain faithful to you and only you in every way, one home, one mission, one family, one life, for the rest of the time God gives me with you, with God's strength and his grace upon us.
I do, therefore, by the authority of the laws of this state, and sanctioned by divine authority, pronounce you husband and wife. David, you may kiss your bride.